Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is August 27th, 2025, and the top cryptocurrency news is as follows. It's time to get to our news, and we'll start with Mr. CZ, who, in an interview, stated that he is now advising 12 governments to start working on cryptocurrencies. So there is a lot of interest from governments in the cryptocurrency market, as well as the interest shown by the United Arab Emirates, which, thanks to its mining, now holds 6,433 Bitcoin, worth $700 million. Moving on to our governments. Let me tell you that we have something very interesting from the US Secretary of Commerce, who stated that he will start publishing economic data on the blockchain. The first data to be published on the blockchain will be the US GDP. While we don't know which blockchain this will be, when exactly it will happen, and what the full list of data that will be released will include, governments are slowly starting to see blockchain and use it so they can fully adopt it in the future. Moving on, let's move on to our ETFs. For the spot Bitcoin ETF, we have full data as of August 25th. They have inflows of $219 million, while on August 26th, excluding BlackRock, we are at $42 million in inflows. We have a much better picture for Ethereum ETFs overall, with full data as of August 25th showing a positive inflows of $443 million, while on August 26th, again excluding BlackRock, we are at $131 million in inflows. Also, Canary Capital has filed for a spot ETF for Mr. Trump's meme coin. Yes, a meme coin, which I'm very curious to see what numbers it will hit. Moving on to a more serious coin than Mr. Trump's meme coin, let's look at Chainlink, where Bitwise wants a spot ETF for Chainlink. This ETF would allow for in-kind trading, meaning that instead of handing over dollars, someone could buy the ETF with Chainlink itself and could also redeem it in Chainlink. Next, let's move on to companies buying cryptocurrencies, specifically a new fund for Cronos, the cryptocurrency of Crypto.com. Mr. Trump's company, Trump Media and Technology Group, announced that it is partnering with cryptocurrency exchange Crypto.com to create a $6.4 billion Cronos fund, which will be called the Trump Media Group Crow Strategy. This is very interesting news for Cronos as a coin, and we already know that Mr. Trump has strong ties to Crypto.com. Moving on, Bitmine bought 4,871 Ethereum, and Sharpling Gaming bought $252 million worth of Ethereum. The total now stands at $3.6 billion. From Ethereum, we move on to Solana, where Pandera Capital is considering turning one of its NASDAQ-listed companies into a Solana-only venture. This company would essentially operate a Solana fund, potentially valued at up to $1.25 billion based on 2 funding rounds it plans to raise. So, another fund for Solana. And moving on to our exchanges, we turn to Kraken, which has met with the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC team to discuss tokenization. As we know, Kraken is pushing for tokenization so that the SEC can adopt more friendly rules towards it. Finally, turning to our coins, we cannot once again avoid Mr. Kanye West's coin, which contains the diagram you see, and now you hear what the scammers have done. As Kanye West himself stated in the X, he says that his Instagram was hacked and a fake meme coin followed, and the real meme coin is this one, which also has this amazing price. And beyond that, we learned that the man behind the coin and the fall of Libra and Mrs. Melania's coin is the one and only Hayden Davis, who's snipping Kanye West's coin and made $12 million from the coin. And from this particular coin, it's time to go to our favorite cryptocurrency market, where Bitcoin is at $111,000, with the price struggling to go up. Let's say now that the latest controversial move by the US president is, as we learn, that he fired the governor of the Federal Reserve, Mrs. Lisa Cook. Let's say now that this move is controversial, because under US law, the Fed is independent of the US government, so the president cannot fire or have direct authority over the Fed. He can, under the law, only fire or intervene when the Fed has done something really bad. The law is general. Let's say that Miss Lisa says that Trump has no authority to make decisions for the Fed and will continue to perform her duties normally. So these are the latest things happening in America. That wraps up the top news for crypto today. Is August 27th, 2025. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care everyone, and have a good day.